NBA YoungBoy is one of the most controversial rappers of his generation. His music dominates charts, his fan base is one of the most loyal in hip-hop, and his influence on the younger generation is undeniable. But just as much of his music has made headlines, so have his countless beefs. From Baton Rouge to Chicago, from Florida to Atlanta, YoungBoy has found himself in the middle of some of the most dangerous and publicized rap beefs of the last decade. To understand his story, you have to start from the very beginning, with his early ties to TBG and the tragic fallout that followed. In the early days, NBA YoungBoy and Baton Rouge rapper G Money were on good terms. YoungBoy even appeared in G Money's music video for iPhone 6, a sign of their early camaraderie. But as YoungBoy's career began to rise, crack started to show. Things went left when G Money dropped a diss track where he claimed he had slept with NBA YoungBoy's sister. That line cut deep, and it was the point of no return. The two camps, NBA's 4K Trey and TBG, were subtly locked in a bitter feud. Diss tracks turned into real-life tension, and by 2017, G Money was tragically shot and killed outside a recording studio in Baton Rouge. While YoungBoy was never charged, many in the city believed the beef between the two camps played a role. But this next rapper would take the feud even further. Blvd Quick, another TBG affiliate, became one of YoungBoy's most vocal enemies after G Money's death. Quick openly dissed YoungBoy's songs and interviews, keeping the rivalry alive. The tension escalated when YoungBoy's mother went live on social media speaking ill of Blvd Quick. Quick fired back with harsh comments about YoungBoy's mom, mocking her publicly and adding fuel to the fire. The disrespect only deepened the divide between NBA and TBG. In 2019, Blvd Quick was shot and killed in Baton Rouge, another casualty into the deadly feud. But this next rapper returned the beef into something even bigger, sparking a rivalry that stretched beyond Baton Rouge. Fredo Bang, G Money's close friend and another TBG artist, picked up the torch after Quick's death. Fredo and YoungBoy exchanged diss tracks, with Fredo mocking YoungBoy's legal troubles and YoungBoy firing back with threats and insults. Fredo even trolled YoungBoy online, joking about his house arrest and mocking his lifestyle. Their feud became one of the most talked about in the South, with both rappers using their music as weapons, though there are moments where peace seemed possible. The animosity between the two camps never fully died down, but this next rapper's beef with YoungBoy wasn't about loyalty to TBG, it was personal. JayDaYoungan, a rising star from Bogalusa, Louisiana, initially showed respect for YoungBoy, but things went sour when Jay posted a snippet of a song featuring YoungBoy without his permission. YoungBoy quickly told him to take the song down. Furious that it was released without his approval, JayDaYoungan responded by claiming he slept with YoungBoy's baby mother, Jania, which sent the internet with a frenzy. From that point on, the two traded shots online and in music, with their beef becoming one of the most personal and petty in YoungBoy's career. But this next rapper was someone YoungBoy once looked up to, making their fallout even more surprising. Kevin Gates, another Baton Rouge legend, was once seen as a mentor to YoungBoy. The two collaborated early in YoungBoy's career, and Gates even showed public support for him during his legal troubles. But their relationship fractured after Gates was seen showing love to YoungBoy's ops, including Fredo Bang. YoungBoy took it as a personal betrayal, and the two began throwing subliminal shots at each other, which was once a mentor-student relationship turned into another Baton Rouge rivalry. But this next rapper's beef with YoungBoy was rooted in betrayal, but in long-standing Baton Rouge politics. Lil Boosie, one of the most respected figures in Louisiana rap, also clashed with YoungBoy. Though Boosie initially supported him, their relationship soured over time, with Boosie criticizing YoungBoy's behavior and YoungBoy firing back with his own comments. Their feud was fueled by Baton Rouge politics, with Boosie often siding with artists YoungBoy had issues with. But this next rapper's beef with YoungBoy stretched beyond Louisiana and into Florida. Kodak Black and NBA YoungBoy's relationship has been a roller coaster. At times, they've shown mutual respect, but more often than not, they've been seen at odds. Their beef reignited in 2020 when Kodak, while locked up, accused YoungBoy of cooperating with police after a stabbing involving Yaya Mayweather, YoungBoy's baby mother. Kodak suggested YoungBoy had snitched, and YoungBoy fired back with a furious online rant. From there, the two traded diss tracks and insults, with Kodak accusing YoungBoy of copying his style and YoungBoy dismissing Kodak as irrelevant. Despite occasional attempts at reconciliation, This rivalry remains one of the most unpredicted in hip-hop, but this next rapper's beef with YoungBoy will prove to be one of the most tragic. King Von, the Chicago drill rapper, became entangled in YoungBoy's web of beefs. Though his association with Lil Durk, rumors swirled that Von had been involved with one of YoungBoy's ex-girlfriends, and tensions quickly escalated. Diss tracks and subliminals flew back and forth, and the situation turned deadly when Von was shot and killed in Atlanta in 2020 during a confrontation involving affiliates of YoungBoy's artist Quando Rondo. The fallout from Von's death sparked one of YoungBoy's biggest feuds yet with Lil Durk. Lil Durk and NBA YoungBoy's beef became one of the most high-profile rivalries in rap. After Von's death, Durk and YoungBoy exchanged diss tracks, with YoungBoy releasing Bring the Hook, where he dissed O-Block, and Durk responded with his own shots. Their feud divided the rap game, with artists forced to pick sides. It became more than just music. It was a cultural moment, with fans and rappers alike weighing in. But this next rapper, beef with YoungBoy, showed just how far this conflict has spread across the industry. NLE Choppa, another young rapper from Memphis, also found himself in YoungBoy's crosshairs. Choppa was seen showing support for Lil Durk during his feud with YoungBoy, which led to YoungBoy's fans attacking him online. Choppa responded with his own comments, and the two traded subliminals on social media. Though the beef wasn't as deadly as others, it highlighted how YoungBoy's conflicts had spread it far beyond Baton Rouge, touching nearly every corner of the rap game. NBA YoungBoy has beef with nearly the entire industry, from Baton Rouge to Chicago, from Florida to Memphis. His name has been tied to some of the most dangerous and publicized rap feuds of the last decade. Some of these beefs ended in tragedy, others in betrayal, and some still linger today. Some love him or hate him. One thing is undeniable: NBA YoungBoy has become one of the most polarizing figures in hip-hop, a rapper whose music and conflicts are forever intertwined.